Cool.
Good.
Yep. All right, Paulo. Let's just start from scratch. So basically, just tell us about where did you grow up, your upbringing, your family, and from there we go.
All right. I was born in Compton, California. I grew up all over. I say that because my mom is from Mazatlan, Mexico, and my dad's from Paris, France. So I feel like it's the only place where they probably meet also, you know, LA.
Right, that makes sense, yeah. Melting pot.
Exactly. And so since I was 3 months, I was on a plane to see my grandparents in France, and maybe within the year I was also going to see my family in Mexico. So every summer and winter until I was 8 years old, every summer and winter since I was 8 years old, I was going from either Mexico, LA, or LA to Paris, you know, to see family all the time, because for my dad, family is really important. And I would constantly be moving. I went to a bunch of different schools growing up. I went to school in Mexico and in France. So
Oh, wow.
all over.
So you speak Spanish, French, and English?
Yeah. Actually,
Awesome.
French was like one of the first kind of learned at the same time as English. So I knew certain words only in French and vice versa.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, that's funny. But when it came towards high school, I was mostly living in LA for many reasons. Things were hectic growing up because of families. You know, they were trying to figure out their own shit. So it was that. And I have 3 siblings. I'm the youngest of all of them. And then when I was 16, I went overseas to play basketball.
Okay.
Because I realized I couldn't play college here because I did an NCAA commercial when I was 14 years old. So that disqualified me.
That fucked it up?
Yeah, so
What?
even a commercial for them, you can't play in their league.
What kind of bullshit is that?
The second you get paid to play the sport, you're no longer allowed to
Oh,
play.
that's why.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know I was going to make it that good when I was like 13,
Because you would have probably
14.
never shot it
Yeah, of
if
course
you
not.
knew
I
that.
only got paid
Yeah.
like $3,000 or something. And for
Wow.
a commercial, it's nothing. So that got me to hop over the pond and play in Europe.
Where in Europe did you play?
I played in Rome, and I played actually for Alba in Berlin.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's why you stayed in Berlin
Yeah.
for 9 months or
Yeah,
something?
my brother was DJing out there. Actually, he's you know Nina Hagen?
Yeah, yeah.
That's his mom. So, yeah.
Thomas told me.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
So that's your
there.
half brother.
That's my half brother,
Mhm.
exactly. So when I was over there, I
Nina
was
Hagen's
treated
son is your half brother.
Yeah.
Your dad's ex-girlfriend or wife.
I actually coming out, I broke my mom's appendix. So Nina was taking care of me.
Oh,
all the
gotcha.
time. Yeah, so
She's
very
huge
close.
in Germany, yeah.
Yeah. She's huge over there, yeah. So when I was over there and I was hanging out with my brother, we were like royalty out there.
Mhm.
That was an interesting experience. And he's a DJ, so mixing like sports, professional sports,
Oh,
and partying
yeah.
all the time. Good thing I was like 17, 18 years old because now I couldn't do that. It's one or the other. Yeah, and then
Especially
growing
in Berlin, too.
up, yeah. Well, the thing is, I
Out
don't
of
do
all the
drugs,
cities,
so
yeah.
that helped. But it was hard to party until 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. when you're just drinking alcohol.
And then playing babasketball the next day.
Yeah, and you got to practice at noon. You're just like, you're on the metro home.
Yeah.
You see people going to work, and you're like, leaving the club. That was a whole different life. But yeah, growing up, when it came to driving, I'd actually do like go-kart competitions. Like when I was little, always driving. Since I could, I was riding motorcycles since I was 14. And well, same thing with cars. Yeah, I drove a lot before I even had a license to do so. And my dad loves classic cars. We'd work on them and sell them and stuff like that. So kind of grew up under a hood with my pops. Yeah, so the passion.
It's in the blood.
Exactly. The thing is, he was always. We had a weird relationship because my parents always being separated, and I was always somewhere else. So that was always our draw into these cars. Which was
Gotcha.
cool. Yeah, cool. Definitely loved it. And then I messed up my knee. Came back to the States for surgery. Got picked up in Venice Beach for modeling with Wilhelmina. Started doing that. Actually went back out to Paris to play 4 months ago. And I came back, and now I'm doing commercials, working really well, so I'm really happy. Hoping that doesn't stop because
It pays as well.
Pays, yeah. For
Commercials,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
line, you're like set for 6 months.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
That's
So that's your main job right now is modeling, and you going to college too?
I went to college when I came back from when I had my knee surgery.
Oh yeah,
I
but
was going,
you graduated already?
No. I was just studying film and photography. Like
Okay.
I shoot film, like dark room. And
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that mostly for. And like studied also film noir and like cinematics and stuff,
Right.
cinematography. But yeah, there's a lot of things I like to do, and I try to do them all.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So where would you say you would see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, probably stepping it up, trying to put everything I do know into one, and trying to make sure it's as useful as it can be.
Right.
Because a lot of things, there's one thing being good at a lot of things and not being great at any, you're kind of screwed. But, I've made a career in basketball. I could go back into it now, but I'd be making less. Even though my passion is for the sport, it's a lonely thing overseas for 6 months, or, and you're kind of living in a gym.
Yeah.
And it's not, and I like to do a lot of things, so that's kind of bothersome. 5 years from now, yeah, I'd hope to have all my skills, most of my skills at least, used on a daily together to do something that hopefully hasn't been done, or I could help someone else do something.
Right.
Yeah.
So probably like if you want to combine them, a cool way to do that would probably be writing a movie or a short film, starring in it,
That would
shooting it.
Yeah, and I'm adrenaline junkie, so like
Mm-hmm.
that's so. I love doing all that stuff, like rock climbing and skydiving next week. So
Oh,
I'm excited
awesome.
out. I'm pumped.
First time?
First time, so I know I'm gonna get hooked.
I
to
did it before. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
I
fun.
live for that shit. Yeah, so yeah, movies. I do see. I did shoot a web series that I wrote the whole script for. That one was really fun. I shot that a year ago.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to put it all together like that. Especially
Right.
growing up in LA, always being around directors and
The industry,
photographers.
yeah.
Like, the way I visualize things is very, very cinematic, like short film. The way I see things. So.
Got you. So how, just to dive into before you were born, how did your dad end up in LA?
So my dad was part of the fashion scene in Paris,
Okay.
and then he's a model in Paris as well. And Jean-Paul Gaultier took him under his wing.
Oh wow.
So he was like his model for like 2 seasons. I don't know how many seasons, but that was like the main opener and stuff like that.
What year was that approximately?
This is like early 90s.
Gotcha.
Yeah, maybe 89, around there. And then
That's when I was born.
Yeah, and then so at that time, punk was the shit, and Nina would come to shows of Jean Paul's, and that's how my dad met Nina.
Gotcha.
Had a kid with Nina, and then he flew to LA because she was traveling on tour with the kid. So he's like, I could stay in Paris or go to LA. Goes to LA and starts being a wardrobe stylist. So that's how he stayed in LA. And all his friends from Paris were already in New York, or moving to LA. So everyone was hopping the pond at that
Gotcha.
age. So around 22, 23, everyone was moving.
That makes sense.
So yeah, he's one of the first Frenchies to do it. But yeah,
Cool.
that's how I got stuck.
Cool story. So now let's get back into the car stuff.
Yeah.
You said you basically grew up around your dad, working on cars and stuff like that. Was it always classic American cars?
Always.
or-
It was like rare to see a car that was 30 years younger in the lot. Like
Gotcha.
it was out of place. You're
Yeah.
like, who the fuck's here?
Right.
Like something's weird. Yeah, it was always car. My dad has a '72 Riviera.
Mhm.
That's like his. That's his. Like literally, it's all him because he's bought maybe 2 of those. He's had the same one for 20 something years. Drives it every day. And when I say every day, like, yeah, every day.
So it's all of the cars that you guys have up there. We're gonna get into
Yeah.
that a little bit more later. They all drive, and you guys even daily them. So
Yeah.
there's no new age car as a daily driver. You guys drive classic cars
Yeah.
daily.
It's probably a good thing we have multiple of them because
Right.
you can't rely on just
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. Switch it
Yeah.
up when one dies down.
Yeah, exactly. Until the next one's up
Cool.
and running. Yeah, my first car was A 68 Volvo 1800. Yeah,
Wow.
that one. That was my first car. I got it for $6 grand,
Mm-hmm.
and then
How old were you?
I was 16.
Yeah, just got your license.
Yeah, and I was going K-Town, just normal going straight. Someone ran the red, salvaged the car.
Totaled it.
Yeah, they couldn't say goodbye to it. You know, it's just gone. And I had it maybe 8 months or something.
Damn.
But with that insurance, I got a fat check.
Mm-hmm.
So then I got the Gran Torino. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because online the Volvo you get it for 6, but in best condition it was selling for 27, 28.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a check for 26, and then I got the Torino for 19.
That worked out.
Yeah, no. And I was I was in Europe at the time, so I was looking for like the car, and I was set on an El Camino. I was set on it. But then I saw the Torino roll the corner, and I was like, holy shit! It's like a bulked up Mustang, and I thought it was the sexiest
It's a beast,
car.
yeah,
Sexiest
for sure.
car, yeah.
Awesome. Well, ever since then, just kind of like break down the cars you've driven, or you owned, or your
Yeah.
dad owned, or what's
Yeah.
on the lot right now.
So on the lot, there's the one we shot in. It was a 65 Riv.
Oh yeah. But, speaking about the one we shot, just
Yeah.
we can go in really in detail
Okay.
about that guy. So tell us about the story, how you guys got him, and just the specs. And stuff.
Yeah, so pretty much the 65 Riv, we got it maybe 4 years ago.
Mhm.
So a famous actor friend from Paris, it's his car. He bought it.
What,
It
do you
wasn't
know the name?
running.
Do you know his name?
Mathieu Kazovics.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's never in town. He doesn't live in LA. He lives in France or wherever.
Oh, he bought it out here.
Yeah, he bought it and he has it staying with us. But we've been working on it since because it was not really running. When
Right,
we
right.
There was so much shit that was redone. And we have our at-home mechanic. We might as well give him a room because, we're always needing him. And yeah, so
I think I know him. Thomas is using it.
yeah,
too.
Angel.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
has a perfect name.
With his daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect name for him. He
Yeah.
really is one. And yeah, so we're going to work on that one, and it's been with us for 4 years or so. It's not the original motor, so it's actually more reliable, and it's the first car that we have like a remote control for, like the doors, electric.
Did you guys switch the motor, or that was like that?
It came like that.
Mhm.
Came like that. And so we didn't even know what motor was in it. Some Japanese motor or something,
Mhm.
like someone parts would go down, we're like, we don't even know what to look up.
Right.
Angel actually helped us narrow it down to what it was. It's like an engine from 03 or something.
Okay.
But yeah, we were lost. We were like, we don't know what this is.
Right.
So there's that one.
Drives super smooth though.
It does, and it's smooth and it has a nice sound to it.
Yeah.
No one could tell, unless
Sure.
you open the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have the 72 Riviera as well on the lot.
Right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
brown, really good color. They don't do colors like that anymore.
Yeah.
That one is a daily driver he's had since the get-go. And he also, when he first got that one, he also bought another one, green, same car.
Same
year.
at the actor.
No, I'm talking about my pops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
20 years ago. No, the only one that's not ours is that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there's the El Camino. Yeah, we got an 82 El Camino
Mm-hmm.
on the lot. Not the best front, but it has the ass. It has the right ass that goes out, so it's really nice. That one, we just redid the engine. It's a 6-cylinder. We're about to change it to an 8. If you're gonna redo the engine, you also
Right.
put a bigger
Makes
engine.
sense. Yeah.
But we got a good deal on the 6-cylinder, so we put that in. So that one's running good. And the thing is, we live up in the hills up in Laurel. Those cars go through wear and tear pretty fast, going up the hill every damn day and going down the hill.
You scraped it like
Yeah.
4 times a
Yeah,
day?
well, 4 people, we got to
Yeah.
change the shocks. It's old.
Yeah.
And then my baby, the 68 Gran Torino, just got repainted last year. No, a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Matte hood and like beautiful maroon with gold stripes and knockoff Shelby rims. Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. I just put a new sound system in there. Got some JBLs,
Nice.
Bluetooth, but like the retro sound is called, so it's like it doesn't stand out. Because
Right.
the 65 Riviera, it came with the screen in it. And I was like, what the
That's
fuck?
crazy.
I was like, that's ruining the whole car. So we took it
That's
out,
crazy.
and now, we put the classic one, but
Yeah.
there's no sound anymore. So it's
Yeah.
like, I'd rather have no sound than someone walk
Dude,
by my
the-
car and see
new
a flat
screen
screen
in there,
and
yeah.
the damn 65 Riviera. I was like,
Hell
no.
No, you can't do that.
No, it's fucked.
It's breaking the law.
Yeah. So there's that one, and then there's a Range Rover that my dad's working on.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The silver one.
Yeah,
Shiny.
exactly.
Yeah.
That one we're trying to get ready for Burning Man, but
Oh wow,
Duh.
you guys going?
yeah, we've never
Sick.
been.
Never been either.
But I think it's about time. See what all the hype's about.
I wanted to go this year, but it's my mom's 60th birthday, so I gotta go to Germany.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's gonna take some time because that one's really from scratch. And my dad has Ezo Grifo, and that one has been completely stripped it down, sanded it, not even sanded it, what do you call it, blasted? When it comes down,
Sandblasted?
yeah, no, down to the shell.
Oh, okay.
Literally full renovation.
Mhm.
But man, he's been working on it for almost 10 years now. But the
Wow.
resale value on it is hard. Now it's almost at I think $1 million or something.
Oh,
so,
Jesus.
yeah, we got it for 200.
Wow.
So yeah, it's gonna be worth it. And what else do we have on the lot? 72, 83, 65, and the 68 are on the lot. Yep. Yeah. At one point, we also had a 73 Riviera. We had two of those, two of the same ones. We sold both of them.
Mhm.
We got them 2 years ago, and they're gone now. But those are fun. We actually sold to someone else that lives in Orange County.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So still, you'll see it every now and again.
So would you say you guys keep the cars more, or you guys fix them up and then resell them right away?
Here's the
Well,
problem.
obviously the one that you guys been working on for 10 years is...
I think we keep them more. We have a hard time. We buy them thinking we're gonna resell
Yeah.
them,
And then it's hard to let them go.
But it never works that way. When you put the heart and sweat into it,
Yeah.
you kind of don't want to do that.
Right.
So it's tricky. I mean, we've definitely kept more than we sold. We'll put it that way. Yeah. Actually, at one point, my dad had a 43 Roadmaster.
Wow.
It only had 3 gears, and we had to sell it because you know where we live. Like,
Yeah,
that didn't work.
no.
Yeah, so it had to go at one
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
But to have that, a 1943 Roadmaster,
Wow.
2-door in LA,
Crazy.
everyone's neck is turning.
Mhm.
It's absurd. And like back
That's
then,
good.
everyone wore hats, so the ceiling was so big in that car. And we're tall,
Yeah,
Dad's
yeah.
6'7", I'm 6'3", and like we're in there, we're just like, feel good. And it's literally a couch.
Finally
it's
space.
a real couch.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, that one had to go. And
Awesome.
that one was probably the one we had for the least amount of time.
Gotcha. What would be your, if you didn't own it yet, what would be your ultimate dream car?
I always say the car, I had my dream car. The second I got it, I was like, I have my dream car, I'm set.
Even better. So
but
you would never sell it?
people ask me, I was like, yeah, I'll sell it to you and then buy more of these. Like, but I've had that option to actually sell it for 50.
So just to remind him, which one are you
The
talking about?
The 68 Torino.
Yeah.
I had the option to sell it for 50 grand, and I was really,
Tempted?
because I could buy 2 Torinos with that, I knew I'd buy one and pocket the rest, but it was I was too attached, and I don't regret it one bit, but I stopped telling that story because people were like, you retarded. I'm like, you don't understand, you just don't. There's some things you identify with, like some things are your signature, like, you look at that, that's me, so like, I can't get around.
Right.
It's too much. Yeah, I love it too much. And
Man, at one point a car becomes not just a car, it's special too.
that's what happened with the Volvo. And when it got, the guy ran the red light and salvaged it, I was heartbroken because I didn't get to say goodbye. Like it was, I feel like something was taken from me.
Right,
That's what
right.
it felt like. Because I also worked on that one too. Most of the cars we get them knowing there's little work to be done. But that just brings you closer to it and understanding it quicker and appreciating it more. Like you're gonna dust it every morning. Who do you know who does that? Like, no, it's a different thing. It's not. It's
Put
not
your
a
heart
Honda.
and soul into it.
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
I put the brakes into my Torino. Like that's something you don't do yourself.
So do you learn all this from your dad, or do you also find yourself?
On YouTube.
Going on YouTube. I was
A
just
lot.
about to say that.
YouTube's my best friend.
Tutorials.
Yeah, but it's hard to find YouTube tutorials on classic cars.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not like a Honda Accord where
Yeah.
you could strip it and bring it back. Like I got a starter bike. I've been working to learn how to work on bikes. I got a my friend gave me his Ninja Kawasaki.
Mhm.
That's like, there's not one thing you can't YouTube.
Yeah. The
It's
Ninja is
crazy.
like the
The
probably the
basic, yeah.
the most famous
101.
Yeah, for
Seriously,
sure.
and it's great.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Torino's, like you gotta ask certain body shots, you gotta ask certain like mechanics, and you can't just ask one person because you gotta get a good understanding because everyone has a story,
Right.
you know, about something or whatever. So it's complicated. Yeah.
Where do you usually get your parts from? In case you need them.
I actually try to do a lot. What do you call? So they have a bunch of broken cars. What do you call it?
Junkyard?
Junkyards, yeah. I try to get a lot of junkyards because most of my mechanics, you know, good ones. Even though the best ones in LA, all of them in LA are kind of shut down now, which sucks.
Yeah.
But I used to do that a lot. eBay.
Did you ever go to Pomona Swap Meet?
I went a couple times, never found anything.
Really?
Yeah, sadly. But yeah, definitely eBay.
Mm.
It's really bread and butter when it comes to.
That makes
classic
sense.
cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like even now, I get emails every now and again just for any car, parts for my car, just in case I'm like that might go out. I'll take it. You know, it's like you don't know when you're gonna need it.
Right.
And like if you're like me and you know you're gonna keep that car your whole life, might as well get it.
Stock up on
yeah,
some stuff.
might as well.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's how definitely. It's my favorite car, and that's how I came to learn about working on them. Mostly because you want to drive them, so no one else is gonna fix it. You know, you better get to it.
Right. Do you ever find yourself like road tripping in one of your classic cars? Like, what was the longest trip you ever took?
Palm Springs, I think.
Yeah.
Never risked it too much. I've always had these, I almost call them fantasies, but you know, I'll ask some mechanic, he's like, of course you could go do it. And I'll ask another one, he's like, no, I wouldn't. And I'm just like,
I mean, it sucks if you get stuck, if that happens.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You get stuck on like in the desert somewhere in the heat and shit. And
Here's where I like ask myself, like, is the joy of it gonna be worth it? Probably, yeah. I'd say like just a picture of just like this desert road.
you're going camping and like you're old school.
Yeah, like sleeping in the back seat with your legs out the window. Like I've done that, but like on a road trip.
Which we have a
off
good
a
picture
cliff.
of.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that in so many parking lots, just reading and knocking out in
Right.
the back. But the thing about
And man, there's nothing better than those old school seats
the benches, yeah,
compared to like the new school shit that
Oh, yeah.
they got nowadays.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, my dad picked me up from school in the '72, and I just drooled. Like,
Yeah.
I knocked out.
Yeah.
Like I'd be 8 or 7 after soccer practice, knocked out, drooling,
sure.
waking up with like, drool on my shoulder.
Right.
I'm like, we're here. And I'd know like the last bump. There's like a bump before, and I'd be like, oh, we're here, and I'd wake up.
Yeah.
And like, there it is. It's funny.
Yeah. They're definitely made for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure. There's the comfort level is on a whole nother cloud.
Seriously.
And
That's
anything
why everyone's
else
like,
right now.
anytime any car I have, they're like, it's like being in a boat. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, it really
What it is, yeah.
Sailing.
The way it feels, the long
Total
turns
difference.
and everything. Yeah.
And you really feel the car, it's crazy how quickly you can know something's off or not. And like all these new cars, you need to see something light up to tell you. And
Too much electricity.
and you have no idea. You have no idea. But in like a classic, right away.
Exactly what's up.
Or you know when it's about to happen. It's
Right.
like, oh, shouldn't do that.
Right. Awesome. Well, we got the car thing down. Another thing I have to mention though is the house that you guys are living in. Tell us a little bit about that amazing house on top of Laurel Canyon. Which is, I just have to explain it to them real quick. Laurel Canyon, this area here, is a very famous neighborhood in LA. It basically had its prime time, I think I would say, in the 60s and 70s, when all the rock stars and the rock scene was huge down on Sunset Strip. All the superstars that would basically live here in Laurel Canyon, like Jimi Hendrix, The Doors. Houdini had a huge mention there,
Yeah.
still there. Tom Petty, all those guys, and I just mentioned that because who owned your house before?
Jimmy owned it. And,
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. So that was a big one. And there's been so many rock stars that's been through that house. I've heard so many stories.
Oh, I bet.
So many stories about it. It was like one of those spots where everyone's like.
I mean,
everyone.
when you set foot into the house, you can smell it. Like
The
it's
energy's
like you can
there.
still feel it. You know, you can still feel like those people were there.
Yeah.
And some crazy, exciting music was probably written there or whatever.
There's a
Maybe.
record room. It's actually one of the very few A-frames that big in LA for sure. Yeah, out of the world. Yeah, I know.
So
That place is-
A-frame.
Yeah.
That's why it has those high ceilings.
That's why it's called A-frame. Yeah, it looks like an A.
Right,
It's like really
right.
big. I think that house.
When was it built?
In the 60s. My life has not been constant in any way, but that house is the most constant thing for me. I lived there until I was, from birth until I was 7 or 6, and then I was moving around every month. And then when I came back from Europe, I moved back into the house, so I was like,
So that was your
18.
falling back
yeah,
point.
so 10 years later, I moved back in, and I was so happy, because it changed, sure. It didn't, I wouldn't say it changed, that's the wrong word. It was different, but it didn't change. That's the best way to put it. And that is just, that's why I'm so picky with who comes through that door. You know, it's like, this place has such a good energy, and it's such an important to me. Anyone that comes, walks in, walks out, I'm very, I'm not saying the word name, méfiant. It's like very,
I totally understand.
you know, you're
man.
worried because like people could take energy and add energy,
Yeah.
and like, you know, it's a pot, and you gotta watch out what you put in that recipe.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm like, you're not gonna see me throw huge house parties when I easily could and have a great time.
Right.
Because of, I don't know that dude walking in, like, screw, this is home. You know, this isn't just a house, this is home. So, yeah.
I just told Sean that yesterday.
Yeah.
You be having a lot of people over here.
Yeah, you gotta watch out with that.
Yeah.
Especially over here. They're your best friend one week and they fucking screwed you over the next. So,
Exactly.
yeah, I think, I'll do barbecues all the time.
Right.
Pool parties. Like, pool parties is like barbecue. I just call it barbecue. I'll have 30 people over, but like, I've seen everyone's face before.
Yeah.
Or the guy vouched for it. Like, I know. Everyone knows not to just bring anyone. Like, yeah, John, like,
I totally get it.
yeah. Yeah. No, and it's important, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, so that house, it was a blessing to grow up, have those years there. Yeah, although you're not next to a park, you know, you can't really play any ball game because it'll go down the hill and you'll never see the ball again.
Yeah.
You know, it was interesting. You couldn't go see your friend. You couldn't go walk to someone. You know, it was,
You can't
it was
go walk.
isolated.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty isolated, but
It's a
it was
different
beautiful.
life up there, yeah.
It was beautiful. Yeah, you learn how to deal with boredom in a beautiful spot, and I think it's really important is how to learn boredom.
Growing up and
Yeah.
you know, learning that from a young age is
Yeah.
it's important because a lot of people that you know don't learn that, they turn out to do drugs or whatever to kill that
Exactly.
time.
Yeah, they don't know boredom and they're fucking mad, angry, or lost. And I'm like, you gotta be happy with just being you and chilling out. And so you got nothing to do, find something. Like, yeah, boredom, I feel like it's something you have to learn when you're young, or else you're gonna have a lot of problems down the line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you definitely have some beautiful cars there to kill your boredom with.
Yeah, you get under, you get to work. I remember, I think I'd wash a car at least once a week. Just because my dad was like, just wash a car. You got nothing to do, like, wash a car. I'm like, all right.
And I bet on these cars, you know, you'll always find something that you can
tweak.
tweak. Same with these houses here, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Oh my
like
gosh,
you
nonstop.
you put this there and
You
paint
saw I was
this.
trying
whatever.
to fix my drain.
drum.
Take it
Oh,
out
the
of
drain.
house,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. There's
got work to
always
do.
stuff to do. So, but it's a beautiful process, whether it's a car or a house. You know, even though the best thing I feel like is you YouTube something, a tutorial, whatever, and you had no idea how to do it, but you figure it out yourself. You watch it develop into something that you envision, and that's a beautiful thing. You know, you fall down, you fall on your nose or whatever, but get back up and figure it out again. You know, and eventually you got it.
You learn how to fix something instead of just getting a new one, which
Exactly.
this day and age,
Yeah.
that's not how it
They
works.
throw stuff away so
Yeah,
fast.
so like, when it comes to house, when it comes to the cars, like, shit breaks, well, shit also fixes it,
Yeah.
so, you know, that's what you're here for.
Well, that's a perfect way to exit this.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
of course, that was a good day,
And
man.
same. I had a lot of fun. And I'll edit the pictures and you guys get the text. Thank you. Bye. Awesome.
That was dope.